Record. Great. Hi, everyone. Good evening and welcome to this webinar by RelauncherMoms. So this is one of the part of our webinar series in our boot camp. Thankfully, we started our boot camp since the 9th of July and this is 20th of August and it's been such a ride. I mean, nobody told us that having people together for 3 months, 90 days was going to be an easy ride, right? But we've been loving it so far. A few challenges here and there, but we are glad, that we're here. And the reason for putting together this webinar series is to give us, deeper understanding into relevant topics as people who are trying to relaunch or upgrade ourselves at work. So without further ado, I would like to introduce our esteemed guests this night. I'm really very excited. Anytime, I have an opportunity to talk with her. She's such a vibrant young lady. And if you are following her if you are watching her, what's it called? WhatsApp stories. If you are a single Pringle, tension will finish you because Vanessa and her husband, used to allow us to rest. Okay, and we love it. So, and I'm really glad to have her. She's an experienced HR practitioner, and some of the things she'll be sharing tonight are things that you may not have heard before. Even me, I never hear some of those things when I attended, this particular webinar, and I said, you know what, we're going to bring it to our community. Okay, so Vanessa Emmanuel Alex is a seasoned HR practitioner specializing in talent acquisition and performance management. Beyond her corporate career, Vanessa is the founder of VAC Consults, a resume writing and career coaching brand dedicated to helping professionals at all levels secure better career opportunities. Through her business, she provides expert guidance on resume revamping, LinkedIn optimization and management, job search strategies, and interview preparation. And tonight she'll be talking to us about attracting opportunities on LinkedIn for your career comeback. So please let's put our hands together. Let's drop emojis to say, Vanessa, you're welcome. We love you. We are happy to hear from you and looking forward to having a great conversation with you this evening. Please let's give her a thumbs up. Let's drop comments in the chat so that Vanessa will know that we love her. And she always, anytime we call her in Relauncher Mom, she's always showing up for us, and we really do appreciate all that she does for us. So over to you, Vanessa. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I sincerely appreciate the opportunity. Just a minute. I'm trying to make my background. Okay. I'm trying to make my background light up a bit. All right. Thank you so much. Like I said, I sincerely appreciate the opportunity, and this is something that I always want to talk about, right? Anything that has to do with making sure that people get the right visibility, get the right jobs. It has to do with career. I'm always excited to talk about things like this, right? So, and a great work you're doing, Kerry. I really commend this work that you're doing because it's not. I know that a lot of people have experience or a lot of people have so much passion for things like this, but they would rather just drop that passion and let people figure out everything themselves. But really, you've put in the work or you're still putting in the work, and I really commend your work. Right. So let's just go right into it. So I'll be talking majorly about LinkedIn and how to make sure that you're using LinkedIn the right way and just to get visibility, right? Because like we all know now, visibility is mandatory for anybody and everybody. Because if you are not visible, even if in the car, even if you're in the business place, marketplace, career place, corporate environment, if you're not visible, if you don't talk about what you do, If people don't see what you do, nobody would want to associate with you, right? It's the same way if you're not visible online, nobody would want to, let's say you are selling hair or you are selling books, right? And you are not able to market those products very well. There is nobody that will buy from you. The same thing as seen in the corporate space as well. If you're not visible about your work, or if you're not visible about your experience, or if you're not visible about anything that you know in your career space, no company would want to see you, or nobody would want to hire you, because aside just submitting your CV, some recruiters, I mean, I do recruitment, some recruiters will go ahead to check you out on LinkedIn to actually see, okay, what has this person even done? What has this person been talking about? Right? What's this corporate what's this person online presence like? Let's see what this person has been doing. Right. So, and I know that LinkedIn is something that I've always, because I know that when we go on LinkedIn, a lot of people, when we go on LinkedIn, we see, oh, I'm happy to announce this, I'm happy to announce that. You see, people are just sharing their people are sharing their achievements on LinkedIn. They are telling they're happy to announce that they got a job. They're happy to tell you that they just finished a course, right? So, and I mean, I've been there. I've always just felt intimidated that a lot of people are announcing jobs, or a lot of people are saying that they got a job opportunity through LinkedIn. And I'm just here. I'm like, how these people get to do most of these things, or how have they been able to crack those codes on LinkedIn, right? And over time, while being able to, I mean, find out how these things work, how people are able to get those opportunities on LinkedIn, I have also been a partaker of LinkedIn, right? So whatever I'm saying here today is something that have worked for me, that I have done, that have worked for me, and also working for some of my clients, right, which I manage their LinkedIn, because I've gone from just doing this for myself. I've gone into managing a couple of clients LinkedIn, which they've also been getting such results from, right? So, and like I would always say, LinkedIn is still a social media page, because I mean the owners of LinkedIn now treat LinkedIn as a social media page, just like Instagram and just like TikTok. The difference is that LinkedIn is seen for, or is used for, career professionals, people in the career space, right? So the owners of LinkedIn have just made LinkedIn majorly like Instagram and TikTok, which means that if you're not visible on LinkedIn, right, there's a way LinkedIn just shows your accounts aside to say, oh, this person is not visible on LinkedIn. There's no need publicizing what this person has done, or bringing up this person visible to recruiters or hiring managers, right? And also, it takes, yes, I know that a lot of people might be interested in getting those results as soon as possible from LinkedIn, but I can tell you it doesn't just happen in a day, right? It takes time, and it takes effort. So far you're willing to put in the effort, and so far you're willing to put in the time, right? You get those results that you want from LinkedIn. So let's just get right into it. I'll just be showing you how to attract opportunities on LinkedIn, get seen, how to use LinkedIn for career growth, how to get seen on LinkedIn, how to get hired, and also how to go global on LinkedIn. Um, right, because just regardless of just being in Nigeria, I've seen a couple of people on LinkedIn being in Nigeria, and they are getting job opportunities from countries in the US, right? So it's possible. It's very much possible. Just that it doesn't just happen in a day. It means that you've been putting in the work on LinkedIn to get such results, right? So let me just start from the basics, right? Let's just start from the basics. If you don't have a LinkedIn account here, right, I would encourage that everyone opens a LinkedIn account. If you are a career person, right, I would encourage everyone to open a LinkedIn account. So let's just start from the basics majorly. Becerra has already given a quick intro about myself, right? So if you are to open a LinkedIn account, right, once you open a LinkedIn account, what you need to do first is to set up a profile that gets attention. It's the same way when you open a Facebook page or Instagram page, You don't just leave the page blank. You want to make sure that your profile is set up the right way. So, like I said, the owners of LinkedIn have now made LinkedIn like a normal social media account like Instagram and TikTok. So for all those platforms, there's a way that you need to set up your profile, right? Because there are some social media managers when they are actually when they want to audit your Instagram page, they will tell you, oh, your profile is not set up the right way, or these things are missing, those things are missing. So it's the same thing with LinkedIn. You need to set up your profile the right way. And one thing with LinkedIn is if you don't set up your profile the right way, there's no way there's no way you might actually get visible to recruiters or hiring managers. I think I'll be going deep into that while we get into the class majorly. Right. So the first step is setting up a profile that gets attention. Right. And I said there's a difference between a LinkedIn account and a LinkedIn brand. Right. That we hear a lot of people say personal branding matters. It's the same way you also need to look at your LinkedIn account. You need to see your LinkedIn as a brand, not just an account where you just set up anything and you just leave it. So you need to set up your LinkedIn account as a brand. Right. So, and what are the major things you need to put in place? You need to put in place a picture, a corporate picture. Because I know that, or I see a lot of people just put pictures there on their LinkedIn account. So you need to put in a corporate picture. And if you don't have a corporate picture, there are some AI tools that you can use. Once you put in any picture, I mean, that shows your face majorly, you can just put those kind of pictures in those AI tools. They will give you a LinkedIn professional picture that you can use. And also fix a banner, headline, and about session. So let me share or let me open my LinkedIn account to give more details about this. Uh, Okay, this is a client's LinkedIn account. Let me log out from this. Oh, that's very quick for the password. I'm not forgetting my password. I'm so sorry. Um, okay. All right. So here is my own LinkedIn account. So like I said here, the first things you need to put in place first is your picture, the banner, headline, and about session. So this is my LinkedIn account. This is a picture that I have here as my LinkedIn picture. This is a picture, and this is also my banner. So this picture here is a banner, the one that says, I am Vanessa Emmanuel Alex, your go-to HR consultant. This is a LinkedIn banner, right? So, and you can also set up a banner like this. I used Canva to do this banner. So if you go on Canva, you can search for LinkedIn banners and it gives you different templates that you can work with. Just input your name and what you do, and you can download and just fix it as a LinkedIn banner, right? So after that is done, then this is my headline. Right. So, and one thing we headline these days is that a lot of recruiters make use of some Boolean search, right, to look for candidates on LinkedIn. And it means that once they are looking for some certain candidates on LinkedIn, and if your headline is not optimized to the kind of role that you do, you would see that once a recruiter is searching for a role on LinkedIn, your profile will not just get visible because you've not just set up your headline the right way. Okay, let me just show you what I mean. So let's say I am a recruiter. So most recruiters use this. So this is called Boolean search. So let's say I'm a recruiter. Let's say I'm looking for a virtual assistant now that knows how to use Asana tool or Trello tool. I do this. I use this Boolean search. Let's say it's in Lagos. So people that are coming, this profiles bring people are very use of this virtual assistant. These are first names that are coming out, right? Because I mean, like I said, as a recruiter, a lot of recruiters use this Boolean search to search for candidates. So it means that these keywords I have here is already included in these people's in these people's headline. That's why LinkedIn is able to bring them out to say, okay, these are the candidates that you should reach out to that has the necessary skills that you're looking for. That okay, a virtual assistant that makes use of Trello, right? So that's why it's very important that you need to know how to set up your headline the right way. So as a let's say I'm looking for a virtual assistant that knows how to use Trello, I can just connect, send them a message and say who I blah blah blah. No, I can reach out to them and say I have an opportunity. If you're interested, I can we can schedule a meeting, right? So that's why it's very important that you need to set up your headline. You need to set up your headline the right way. So how would you be able to set up your headline? I mean, just give a breakdown of what you do. So I'm an HR person, right? And into tech and non-tech. So why I specify this is that I know a lot of companies or I know a lot of recruiters or hiring or CEOs, right? I know a lot of CEOs that might be looking for an HR professional that's into tech and the non-tech space. That's why I fix this here so that if they are looking for an HR professional, recruitment professional that is tech recruitment, my profile will come out. If they're also looking for a recruiter or an HR professional into recruitment, my profile will have embedded a talent and my headline come out. They'll look for some engagement. Yeah, I said driving employee engagement because this is what I do currently. So I just had to infuse those keywords into my headline to make sure that once any CEO or hiring manager is looking for these things that I do, my account will come out as one of the top people or one of the top candidates that any recruiter can reach out to. So once you are done with your headline, so like I said, your profile picture, your banner, your headline, and then we go to the about section. All right, so your about session is also something that once you go to an interview, the recruiter will tell me, oh, okay, tell me about yourself. Tell me what you do. That's what about session on LinkedIn is. So mine is, for instance, as an HR professional with over 4 years of experience, 4 years of hands-on experience in talent acquisition. So this is something I would generally say during an interview. Let's say a recruiter will tell me, okay, just tell me about yourself. This is something I would generally say during an interview. So I mean, when any hiring manager also goes through your LinkedIn account, they should be able to tell what you do just from looking at your about section. Oh, how many years of experience you have, what you've done. Let's say you're a social media person, what you currently do as a social media person, what you're involved with. Oh, are you just only involved with Instagram and TikTok? Have you also just been involved with maybe only TikTok? Or let's say you're currently working or you have some tools that you've used. I mean, so like I said, your about session is just generally what a recruiter would ask you to say about yourself during an interview, right? So after you fix your about session, you also want to fix in the top skills that you have, right? So that recruiters can already have like an idea, let's say a 50% idea of what you do as a career professional, even before inviting for an interview. So you put the skills that you have here, the top skills that you have. So mine is talent acquisition, talent management, recruitment, and employee engagement. I have already fixed in all these things so that even if any recruiter wants to check me out or wants to see what I've been able to do, they can see, oh, this Vanessa is this person, an about session, this is what she has done, this is what she's currently doing, and also these are the top skills she had. Then you can now go ahead and fix in your work experience. I mean, which where you've worked and your education, and if you have any certification, you can always fix that there. But the major important thing are these things that I pointed out: the profile picture, the banner that you need to use, your headline, and your about section. These are very important because these are the keywords that will be coming out when a recruiter or a hiring manager is searching for you on LinkedIn. So let's say, okay, I mean, you don't want to put in the work. I mean, there are a lot of tools that can now, we all know of AI tools. Let's say you don't know how to go about it. You just want help, and this feels like a lot. So you just there's a way ChatGPT can help you out with it, to just fixing how to fix in your about section, your headline, but your picture and the banner has to be done by you. So let's say you want to put in your about section, you want to also put in a headline. So before you do this, you want to make sure that, okay, any idea that you have about yourself, just put it on your headline. Put it on your headline and also put it in your about section. If you're not able to give details about okay, how to fix your headline in an optimized manner and your about section in a very optimized way. So you can, once you just put in any information that you have about yourself in your headline and the about section, you can just go to, so this is, let me just go back. So this is a LinkedIn page, general page. So you can just come here that says me. You click on me, you go to view profile. So once you do view profile, you come here. This is resources. You click on resources and you see save to PDF. So once you click save to PDF, it means that you've already downloaded your LinkedIn CV. So this is also a way where clients, hiring managers can also download anybody's CV without even reaching out to the person. So, like I said, you need to fix in any information about yourself on the headline and the about section before you're able to do this. So let's say you now want to optimize it to make sure that once any hiring manager is looking for what you do, your profile can come up as one of the top candidates. After downloading your LinkedIn CV or the profile through these resources, then you go to ChatGPT. So this is ChatGPT. Just come here, you upload what you downloaded from LinkedIn, you upload it, and just tell ChatGPT, optimize my my LinkedIn profile by giving me a good headline and about section that would attract recruiters to my page. So once you do that on ChatGPT, just click send. But you want to make sure that you've already uploaded what you downloaded from LinkedIn. So, I mean, it has given us a headline, an optimized headline. It still gave me the same thing that I have there. It has given me an optimized headline. So I said, if this, you can do this if you don't want to go through the stress of sitting down to do your headline by yourself. Okay, how do I even optimize? How do I optimize my headline about and my about section? You can do this if you don't want to go through all that stress. So once you've done this, this is also, it has given me headline. It has also given me an about section that I can fix there. Right? This is already optimized because I told ChatGPT to give me an optimized headline and about section. So this is already included with keywords that any recruiter would use to search for a role that aligns with what you currently do, right? So once you have done that, you can just go there, click on this, copy what ChatGPT has given you, and just paste it on the headline and also the about section, right? So these are just the basics. The basics is to setting up your profile. Like I said, setting up the banner, setting up your profile picture, setting up your headline, setting up your about section, putting in the top skills that you have and your experience. That's your work experience. So after that is done, let me go back. So after that is done, right? Fixing your headline, but okay, I've touched all this. Right. So after that is done, so like I said, if you don't want to go through the stress of sitting down by yourself to do the headline, your about section and your work history, but if you want to do that yourself, right? So let me go through the process. If you don't want to do that, if you okay, so, sorry, if you want to do that yourself and you don't want ChatGPT to help out with it. So how can you fix your headline by yourself to make it optimize and your about section? Right. So here I said headline is not just a job title. You need to make it outcome driven. Right. So your headline tells three parts of you. Your headline tells your job title, your skills, and your unique selling points. So let's say you're a social media person. Your headline will say, okay, social media person slash what are the skills you have in social media management? Is it that you know how to manage Instagram pages or TikTok pages, or you've been able to manage a couple of accounts and these are the results you've been able to bring? And you now also talk about your unique selling points. What makes you different from every other social media person, right? So your headline should be divided into three sessions: your job title, your skills, and your unique selling point. So, like I said, if you don't want to do this yourself, you can download your LinkedIn CV, take it to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT does the work for you, right? And also your work history, just keep it concise. You don't need to fix in a lot of job description in your work history. On your work history, just put in your the job title, the place that you work, the year that you started, and if you are still currently working there. Right. So even when a recruiter now invite you for an interview, other discussion can take place during the interview. But for LinkedIn, you need to just know how to set up your headline, your head about session and your work history. Like these are just the basics to make sure that your profile is visible or your profile gets seen to the right people or the hiring managers. All right. I don't know if anyone has any questions before I go further, or should we just leave it till after I'm done? Okay, let me just leave it till after I'm done. Right. And also, so even after having an optimized, let's say the basics of your LinkedIn profile is very well optimized, right? So there's also a way to actually get visibility. And this is what I've been able to do for some couple of months now that I've been able to get visibility from CEOs, and I've also been able to get clients from LinkedIn as well. I make sure that I post about my work. I post about what I do. I share resources. I share information, right? Because this is also a way to get visibility aside just setting up your profile the right way. So, like I said, the owners of LinkedIn has now made LinkedIn um a normal social media page like Instagram and TikTok. So you can see that there are some Instagram pages that you do not follow. All right, but you can see what they are posting. Why that is happening is because some of those people that post that you are seeing that you don't follow, or the person's page that you are seeing that you don't follow, is because somebody amongst your followers is always engaging with that person's post. So Instagram will now bring it to you to say, oh, this person is already gaining visibility. It means that you should also see this person's post. It's also the same thing as LinkedIn. So let's say I have been posting consistently on LinkedIn and Bekere is one of my followers, right? Because Bekere has been engaging with my posts. It means that whatever I am posting, right, it would now go. So the followers of Bekere on LinkedIn would now be seeing it, right? Because I have been posting consistently and she has been engaging with my post, right? That's how it works now on LinkedIn. And if you don't really post I mean, you don't need to post every day, right? But at least just make sure, or just let LinkedIn know that, oh, I'm visible, I'm still here, I make use of this platform, I want recruiters to see me, I want to be seen and all that. You don't need to post every day, right? You just and also I hear a lot of people say, oh, I don't know what to post, right? I don't know what to post, I don't know what to post. I mean, the thing about LinkedIn is you don't need to be famous on LinkedIn. You just need to be visible. I know that some people post a lot of things. I've seen a lot of content or a lot of posts on LinkedIn because they just want to be famous. But I mean, if you are someone that just wants to get the great benefit out of LinkedIn without even going famous, you just don't need to go famous. You just need to be visible to the right people. So let's say you want to post, or you really want to, I mean, get visible, or you want to get seen by the right people on LinkedIn, and you want to make sure that you want to start posting, right? So here are three content pillars that you can use to post content on LinkedIn. Right. And I know that ChatGPT helps out a lot. Right. So these are content pillars. You can post about what you know. So let's say you're a virtual assistant and you started up your career as a virtual assistant 2 years ago. Or let's say you are a project manager and you are just even starting up your career in project manager. Right. So just share about, I mean, you can start with sharing about how you got into project management. You can start with, oh, hi, my name is blah, 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 blah. Right. I just got into project management. Just so you can just share your journey, how you got into project management. So let's say you're a social media manager and you just started using a tool or started learning a tool in social media management. You can talk about it. You can share what your idea about it. You can share, oh, I've been able to use this, I've been able to use this has worked for me. I mean, your post doesn't have to be so professional. The thing with posting on LinkedIn is just to get visibility. So you can always post what you know, you can share your experience, and also make sure that whatever experience you are sharing, it connects you to your dream role or the industry that you're looking to go into. So let's say for me now, I'm an HR professional, right? Or let's say I just started up my career in HR and I've been targeting some industry. Let's say I've been targeting industries in the fintech space. What I would do is I would make sure that I go and just get an idea of what people or what HR people in the fintech space do, what kind of tools that they use, or what kind of what kind of tools that they use, or what kind of things that they engage in majorly. I would get all those information, and then I would now use that to start sharing my experience. So that way, so people in the fintech space or hiring managers in the fintech space can start connecting to my post because they can relate to it, right? So let's say I want to get visible to people in fintech space. I'll need to get all those information. I mean, what works best in the fintech space, or what people are doing in the fintech space, what tools are people learning in the fintech space. I make sure I get all those information so that whatever I'm posting aligns with my dream industry. Right, so that people in the fintech space can start connecting with me. I mean, like I said, you don't need to post every day. You can start with once a week. And the thing with LinkedIn is once you start posting, let's say you start posting once a week and people are engaging with you, you would always want to post more on LinkedIn because I mean, when people start engaging with you, you will like the idea that, oh, people are already engaging with my post, and I need to come up with a with other posts and not just leave it at once a week. I started with posting once a week. And over time, when I saw that people were really engaging with my post, there was a time I was posting content on my LinkedIn for like every day, Monday to Saturday. I'm always posting something on my LinkedIn because even when I started with just posting once a week, and over time, I saw that a lot of people were engaging with my posts, and I liked it. People were engaging, I was engaging as well. It was really interesting to me. So I always just wake up and look forward to what I would always want to post on LinkedIn. And with that, I really got a lot of visibility. Even just posting constantly for 2 weeks, I got a lot of visibility. And the visibility I'm talking about is I got a lot of recruiters reaching out to me to ask me, oh, are you interested in this role? I've gotten also with that, I've been able to get clients on LinkedIn, right? For my brand as well. Because these people are seeing what I am doing. They are seeing the story that I'm sharing because some of my story also includes what I do in my 9 to 5, right? So let's say I did an interview with a candidate and this was how the interview panned out. I will share it on LinkedIn. So these people already have an idea to say, oh, Vanessa is an HR person, right? She has this years of experience. She does this, she does this. So a recruiter will reach out to me and say, oh, I have an HR role that is open because they've engaged with my post or because they are already there. I'm putting out my story. I'm selling out my value. I'm sharing what I know in my space, right? So they are able to connect with, oh, this person has this experience that we're looking for, and they just connect with me. I've done a lot of, not, yeah, I've done some couple of side projects just by some hiring managers or some people just reaching out to me on LinkedIn. There are some clients I have now. They engaged me on LinkedIn. Not that I did any sponsored post or I did it because there's something called LinkedIn Premium. I don't do that as well. But because I've been able to post about what I do, I've been able to share my story, I've been able to connect with a lot of so I connect. So for me, I connect my story with hiring managers and job seekers, right? So because I know the kind of people that I am targeting, I'm not targeting, my audience is not for everybody. I'm just targeting some set of people. And those set of people over time have been able to reach out to me. So like I said, aside just setting up your profile the right way, you also need to get visible on LinkedIn. Unlike before, I mean, just setting up your profile the right way can is okay for LinkedIn, but LinkedIn has now made it mandatory that whoever is setting up their account on LinkedIn must also be posting consistently, so that way they'll be able to push your page or push your profile to the right audience or to the right people, right? So before I go to this, right? So let's say you are not even interested in all these things. I mean, you're not interested in all these things. You don't want to, the posting thing is not for you. You're not interested in posting, or you just don't want, you don't have that time. Because I know a couple of people that said they don't have that time to start just sitting down and start wanting to put out a lot of posts. Let's say you just want to get jobs on LinkedIn. You just want to go on LinkedIn, apply for jobs, and just close your LinkedIn account. So when next you can come there to apply for jobs, right? So let me show you how that is done. Okay. Okay. Let me just show you how that is done. Right, so this is my LinkedIn account. Let's say I'm looking for, let's say I'm looking for a project manager role in Lagos. I want to apply for project manager roles in Lagos. I also use the same Boolean search and I just click hiring with the same symbol, hiring project manager. And let's say I want the role to be in Lagos. I use the same Boolean search as well. Let's say I want the role to be in Lagos. I'm searching for a project manager role. I want the role to be in Lagos. I put the symbols and I just click enter. So once I click enter, right, I just click on jobs. Okay. No, sorry. I wasn't supposed to go here. Okay. I use the same symbol. I use hiring. I use project manager with the same symbols. And I use Lagos because I'm searching for a project manager role in Lagos. And I just click enter. So once you do this, you can just scroll down. You see a lot of roles to apply for. This is a project manager role that you can apply for. And you can also streamline it to, let's say you want to just see roles that have been posted only 24 hours ago. You can click this 24 hours. It will show you posts that have just been here for 24 hours. Right. So if you want to make sure that you take your time to go through all those, a lot of roles, and you don't want it 24 hours, you want a lot of roles, you want to get a lot of roles to apply for, right? You click on this. sorry, you scroll down and you just see a lot of jobs that you can apply for as a project manager. It's also the same way with any role that you're looking for. So, like I said, this is also a project manager role. Let's check for some other role. See your post results. It will bring out a lot of project manager roles that you can apply for. So let's say I'm looking for let's say I'm looking for what role will I use? Let's say I'm looking for a data analyst role in Lagos. I also use the same symbol and it also brings out data analyst roles that I can apply for. This is also a data analyst role. I mean, you can use this symbol. So like I said, if you don't want to go through that stress of posting consistently or setting up your profile the right way, you can use this. There are some of these jobs that will show you emails to send your CV to, or some will include a link that you can send your application to. It shows you this, right? You can use this to just look for jobs that you can apply for, right? So like I said, if you don't want LinkedIn wahala or LinkedIn issue, you can just use that to I'll go directly and just apply for jobs, right? So now is positioning for remote and global roles, how to stay open to remote, global or group global opportunities, right? So here is okay, how do you even state that you are open to remote or global roles? So let me just go back to my LinkedIn profile. This is my LinkedIn profile, right? I go here again that says me. I click on view profile. I click on view profile, right? And this is also a way to set up that you are open to work without fixing the open to work banner here. Because I mean, for me, I don't like that open to work banner. I want it the professional way, right? Because if you are also currently working in an organization that you know that some of the stakeholders, or let's say your HR is also very active on LinkedIn, and you don't want the HR to know that, oh, you are open to work or you're looking for another opportunity, but you want a lot of recruiters to know that you are open to work. So once you do this, right, you just come here, you click on open to. Okay, sorry. You click on this. Mm, Why is this not opening? It's supposed to open. Okay, yes, you click on open to. Right. So yeah, I already fixed in my own job preferences. Let me just go back. So this is my profile. I come here and I click on this icon. So for job titles, you fix in the titles or you fix in the roles that you are open to. Let's say you're open to project manager roles, or you're open to HR roles, or you're open to virtual assistant roles. You fix in the job titles, and LinkedIn would always, let's say you're open to virtual assistant, just click virtual assistant, click anyone, and you can fix them there. Right. So once you've done that, for the location types, are you open to remote, hybrid, or on-site roles? So that once a recruiter is searching your profile, they can already see that, oh, this one is not open to hybrid roles, so that they will not hit you up with hybrid or on-site roles. You click OK that you're open to remote roles. And yes, so this is also how to state that you are open to global roles, right? So for me, yeah, I put in Nigeria and United States. So let's say you don't even want roles in Nigeria. You can fix any other location, United States, United Kingdom, and all that. So this would also trigger some recruiters in those locations to show that, oh, this person to show that, oh, this person is looking for roles in United States, or the person is looking for roles in the United Kingdom. So you also fix here as well. Sorry, I deleted this. So here you also fix, are you actively applying or you are just casually looking? I used casually looking, I mean. But if you are actively applying, you want to fix that you are actively applying, right? So for employment types, are you available for full-time, part-time, contract, or internship roles? You fix, um, I mean, it depends on what you want. If you're available for full-time or part-time role, you fix that there. So for visibility, who can view that you're open to work? So like I said, if you don't want recruiters to, or let's say some people in your company to know that you're looking for a new opportunity, you just only want recruiters, right, that are hiring to search for you on LinkedIn. So what you do here is once you see this visibility, who can view you're open to work, just put recruiters only. Because if you put all LinkedIn members, it will show everybody on LinkedIn that is following you that you're open to work and looking for another role. You put recruiters only and just save it. Why did I delete this thing? Talent acquisition. So yes, you just put in recruiters only and then save. So you can see that I don't have the open to work banner here. It's not showing anybody that I'm open to work, but it will only trigger the attention of the recruiters. That's the keywords that I have fixed in into this open to work. The keywords here, it will trigger those recruiters that are looking for candidates with those kind of keywords, right? So once that is done, you are set to go. That is how to show that you are open to work globally, right? So like I said, I fixed in United States. I mean, if you're also looking for roles in other countries, you can fix in the other countries that you are open to work for. And I mean, location is not a barrier. I know of a lot of people that stay here in Nigeria and they work with companies in the US or they work with companies in the UK, right? Location is never a barrier. There are a lot of pages or groups that you can also follow on LinkedIn as well to get resources. I mean, I know that the Relaunchers Mom group also share resources like this to show you where you can apply for jobs as well. And also for global roles or global opportunities, there are some tools that you should be able to use, right? Once you are stating that you are open to work with global roles, you need to know how to use Slack, you need to know how to use Notion, and you need to know how to use Zoom. And how you can be able to indicate this is by indicating it on your about session. So like I said, your about session is something that when you get into an interview, a recruiter will be asking you, oh, tell me about yourself. So you need to fix in those tools that you know how to use if you are positioning yourself for global roles, so that once a recruiter is going through your about session, they can see, oh, this person already have some necessary tools to for I mean to work globally or an international to work with an international company. I already talked about this. Turn on open to work strategically. You don't need to put the open to work banner on your LinkedIn profile, right? If you don't want a lot of people on LinkedIn to know that you're searching for a new opportunity, right? So, like I said, build a searchable profile, keywords, skills, and endorsement. If these are for a searchable profile, like I said, these are some of the things that a recruiter would use. That's the Boolean search to look for candidates. And if your profile does not have such keywords, there is no way that your profile will get visible to a lot of recruiters. So you can also use that Boolean search too to apply for jobs on LinkedIn if you don't want all this LinkedIn wahala, right? So one way you can also get visible on LinkedIn if you don't want to post on LinkedIn. So let's say that you see a recruiter on LinkedIn who always posts jobs, legit jobs. I know there are some recruiters on LinkedIn don't usually post a lot of legit jobs. Let's say you go on LinkedIn and you know of a recruiter that is always posting on posting legit job opportunities. You can always engage with that recruiter's post, right? Because for recruiters that always post job opportunities, you would see or you would know that they always get a lot of attractions, or a lot of engagement from people, right? So once you are constantly engaging with such kind of people that have high number of engagement on their profile, your profile will also get visible to recruiters, right? Because the more people are en engaging with the person's post, and the more you are engaging with the person's post, so the people that are engaging with the person's post, LinkedIn pushes their profile to get visible to a lot of recruiters or a lot of hiring managers. So let's say you don't even want to post, right? So another way to get visible is to engage with a lot of recruiters posts, and recruiters posts that are always getting a lot of visibility. You want to engage more with such kind of posts. So like I said, if you're engaging more with those kind of posts, LinkedIn will push your own profile visible to a lot of recruiters profile. This is if you don't want to post as well. But if you want to post, you don't really need to engage with a lot of recruiters profile, because the more you post, the more LinkedIn pushes your brand or pushes your account visible to a lot of pushes your page to a lot of recruiters or a lot of hiring managers. So like I said, yeah, add a strong call to action in your profile section, e.g. available to remote opportunities in blah blah blah. Right. So here it's just you, like it's your about session. So this is my own call to action. I'm always open to new ideas, collaboration, and connecting with other professionals who are also focused on making a real impact. Your own call to action might be different. You can always say, I'm also always open to remote opportunities in the fintech space, or I'm always open to virtual assistant roles in the in the media space. I mean, you just need to fix a call to action, because this would help you. This will also show recruiters what you're looking to do, or yeah, what you're looking to do, or people that you're looking to connect with, or the kind of jobs or the kind of roles that you're looking to get on LinkedIn as well. Yeah, so my final thought is you don't need to be loud, you just need to be clear, and you just need to be consistent, right? Yeah, thank you very much. I'm very much open to questions. If anyone have questions, I'm very much open to questions, and I'll be happy to answer all your questions. Thank you very, very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Vanessa. This has been so eye-opening. Like I said, a lot of the things, I attended the first session, and a lot of the things that you shared then, I had never heard them. So I never heard of Boolean search. I had never heard about the secretly turning on the open to work something, because I'm actively employed and I don't want my employer to sue me. So I mean, some of the tips you gave are very, very nice. So, for instance, you have a job and you're trying to upgrade, you can still be actively searching. And guess what? I've been getting I don't know what notification that I turned on, but I've actually been getting roles. Like I've been getting notifications for open jobs, and it's been fun for. I set it to remote roles and all of this. Since I've been getting quite some roles that I would never have known existed, because of that webinar that I did with you. So thank you. I don't know if you got questions. I just wanted to know how many of us have LinkedIn accounts. Just give a thumbs up or type in the chat if you have a LinkedIn account. Okay, Onika, Tawakaliku, who again? Who again? Okay. Thank you. Just wanted to. Is that all? I think we all need an account. We all need an account, please. Yes. There's no how you're trying to look for a job. Yeah, like she said, most recruiters, the first, even me, when I'm doing something, if I'm looking up somebody or I meet somebody for the first time, and or maybe I'm somewhere and somebody mentions their name, guess where I'm going first? Go and search up that person. It's on
Yeah,
LinkedIn. Even
yeah,
at work,
exactly.
yeah, even at work, because of kind of work that I do, that I work with, university lecturers and all. If I see an application or a membership application from a random university
Yeah,
and person, I go to LinkedIn and check first if that person has the same profile
yeah,
that matches what
exactly.
they are submitting. So, ladies, in this day
Yeah,
and age, you have no business not having a LinkedIn account that is properly optimized. And it doesn't have to be like the big things, right? Like she said, just you don't have to go and write big, big
yeah,
grammar. I see a lot of people are intimidated on LinkedIn. See, my sister, that's not your business. Let them be celebrating. I'm happy to share.
Mm.
That is not your
Yeah.
business. Just go there. You should have thank God we all took pictures and all we all took headshots and all. Go and change your LinkedIn thing. People's lives are changing basically on that platform. And you can reach anybody in terms of mentors and all of those things. If you've got a good account, you can message people. That's literally one way away from a mentor. If so many people, there are ministers there, presidents, CEOs, everybody is on LinkedIn. And if you properly position yourself and you are able to send cold emails and how do I put it, prospecting, right? I think we can prospect for jobs, right? Maybe send cold emails, Vanessa, if I'm correct, to recruiters to
Yes,
say,
yes.
oh, yeah.
Yes, you
So,
can.
so,
Yeah.
so I think that it's such a very powerful platform, like you said, and please, ladies, let's take advantage of it. I don't know how many of us will be interested. Vanessa, are you going to be helping us to revamp our profiles like you helped me to do? Then also, would you be doing challenge for us? Maybe like a posting challenge, maybe like 5 days visibility, something. Are you open to doing that for us?
Okay. We can
No,
do
I'm
that.
Oliver Twist, oh, sorry. I know it's a lot of work. Or people who are interested in maybe revamping their
Yeah, their
yeah,
profile here.
yeah, maybe they can reach out to you. Would that be
Yes, yes.
fine? I can share your
Yeah,
number.
that's fine.
Yes,
Yeah,
please,
that's fine.
ladies. She's an expert. I mean, she's the one that revamped my profile. I thought I had one can get thing, but when she did it, you come and see me now. I'm like one big woman online. No, nobody should joke with me. Because Vanessa touched my profile. Okay, so please, if you're interested, just let me know in the group, okay? Then I'll send your number or I would give you a number. You can reach out to her privately. And maybe if we'll do a challenge, maybe I'll discuss that further with her. If she's open to it, then we'll start a 5 day visibility challenge and all. Because Vanessa, guess what? The people who did the other visibility challenge, I still see them posting even more frequently after that. And I'm sure that their
Yeah,
profile
after
will be
yeah,
getting
yeah,
hits. So let me just see
yeah.
how many of us will be interested and reach out to you for a disability challenge. So thank you. Does anyone have questions? Questions, please. Please ask. We have just about 3 minutes to the 1 hour mark. Okay, please go ahead, Onika.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Vanessa. Thank you for your time. Okay, so quick one. Most of the time when I go into LinkedIn, I realize that I get to see posts of 2 days ago, 2 weeks ago. I don't get to see current posts, like something that was just posted like few minutes ago. I don't know why. Is there something I'm not doing right? Or is there something I'm supposed to type in the search buttons or something? I don't know. Anytime I go into, and then I most of the time I usually miss opportunities because I don't usually go to LinkedIn on a regular basis. Then maybe whenever I stumble on LinkedIn and then I see a job opportunity, when I want to apply for it, they will say this recruiter is no longer accepting forms and all of that. That's because that post has been posted like few days ago before I met it. So I just want a situation whereby whenever I go into LinkedIn, I'll be able to see recent posts, something that was just posted like now, like few minutes ago, few hours ago, something like that. Is there something I should do better? Or I am supposed to do that? It's making me see post of 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago and all of that. Thank you.
Okay.
That's my
Are you
question.
talking with are you talking about people's posts?
Yes, people's posts.
Okay, you can always refresh your LinkedIn. Oh.
I always do that, but after when I refresh it, like when I click, when I do it in a way that is going to refresh, I will still be seeing 2 weeks, 1 week ago. I don't know why mine is like that.
Oh, oh wow. I'm not so sure. Okay, let me share my LinkedIn account first. Let me see
Okay.
if yeah, let me just share my LinkedIn account again. Okay. Okay, so this is my LinkedIn account. I don't know why yours is like that, but once I refresh, I always just see, yeah, I always just see new posts. This is 4 hours
Yes,
ago.
I can even see it from here 4 hours ago. I don't know
Yeah,
why mine
yeah,
is always 2 weeks
ago.
back, 1 week ago,
8 hours
3
ago.
days ago. I don't
Okay,
know.
so what? Okay, so what you can do is, I don't know why that is like that, but I think you need to ask ChatGPT.
Okay,
Maybe
okay,
ask ChatGPT.
okay,
Yeah, but I don't know why that is like that. I've not encountered anything like that before.
okay.
Onyeka, does he answer
Thank
Yeah,
our
you.
and also
questions?
for
Sorry, go ahead, please.
sorry.
Yeah, please go ahead, Vanessa.
Yeah, and also if you are talking about those job opportunities, right? I know that yeah, so I know that some job opportunities they don't keep them for long. They don't keep those job opportunities for long. So the earlier
Okay,
anybody applies for it, the better. Right.
okay,
So it depends on when you see it actually because a lot of people on LinkedIn are looking for jobs as well. So and a lot of people are very, very active on LinkedIn. So once they see a job, they are actively applying. So what you can also do is you can also set it in a way that once a new job is posted, you
I'll get
can
a
get
notification, right?
notification.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you very much.
Mm, trying. You're welcome.
No, I think that like shared what can help is setting up notifications so that immediately they post a new job, it comes. It's like when you're subscribed to a YouTube channel. Immediately that channel posts
Yeah.
something, you can get an email notification. And please, ladies, as a rule of thumb, see, when I wake up in the morning, after I read my U version and do morning devotion, I'm checking my emails and I go to my LinkedIn. Yes, I'm not even joking with opportunities at all. Because sometimes opportunities will come and like some job opportunities, in 2 hours they've closed it because they've gotten 100 candidates who are online. Like Vanessa said, a lot of people are looking for jobs online. So please, I don't know what to check if you check your WhatsApp every day, you should be able to check your LinkedIn and your emails every day, please, because you are actively searching so that you can log into LinkedIn so many times in the day. It's not just one, so that you can get new opportunities. Because if you're getting things from last week, 1 month ago, sometimes those opportunities would have gone or expired by the time you're checking them. So make it a point of duty to check every day, particularly if you are job hunting. Yeah, I hope that that helps. So, is there any other question, please? We are few minutes past 1 hour. Yeah. Anyways, if there are no other questions, we'll call it a night. Thank you. Onyeka, do you want to give us closing remarks? Over to you, please.
Okay, so I just want to say thank you to Vanessa. Thank you for coming. Thank you for speaking to us. And I believe that every other person here is taking home a lot. Like tonight, before I finally go to bed, I'm going to do some touches on my LinkedIn tonight. So I just want to say thank you for coming and thank you for your time. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you as well. Thank you
Thank you,
for
Vanessa.
having me.
Ladies, can we give her some emojis? Let her know that we love her. And at least we have learned one or two things, from her. Vanessa, see love everywhere. It's okay. People don't used to love me like this. Oh, okay, oh, no problem. Thank you. All right, good night, everyone, and we'll see you in the group. Bye.